behind everything that we do. We think there's 4 things that matter in a young man's life. GFGF, that's God, family, grades, and football. We kid around, but we tell the parents none of those G stands for girlfriends or goofing around. What it means to me is every day I want our kids to be thankful in their lives for everything they have. Until I die, we're gonna continue to fight for these young black men and women. And just think about it. Why should a kid or a young man or woman not get a job because of the color of their skin? It don't make sense. It just, and hopefully things are getting a little bit better now since the whole Black Lives Matter movement, but still have a ways to go.
How would you describe Jeff as a coach, both on and off the field?
On the field, he's a crazy.
You can say it.
He's a Tasmanian devil. He's all over. He's like almost a cardiac arrest waiting to happen.
He's wild. He's very sporadic. He's very demanding, but he expects a lot out of everyone, even the coaching staff.
A lot of people say bad things about him. A lot of people. He's very loud. But if you get past all the noise and listen to the actual message, he has a great message. And so it impacts me because you can be that person that everybody hates, but you're a winner.
So, I kind of made our name over the last 25 years by taking over some struggling programs. We've been both on the private and the public front. This opportunity here was, I love the Euclid community, and VSJ is right on the outskirts of the Euclid community. In the 80s, they were legendary. I mean, they had Elvis Gerback and Desmond Howard, and London Fletcher played here. That was later than the 80s. But they didn't win a game last year in the regular season. They haven't won a playoff game in 17 years.
We have a hard brand of football. In Cleveland, in Northeast Ohio, we like to hit you.
Up here, you have every team going to the Final Four almost all the time. Just depends on which one it is. Usually one of the Saints or maybe Menor. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, which is frustrating. It's fine.
But there's a decline in football because the students aren't even interested in it anymore. Okay, so it's hard to even get them out of their rooms, out of their homes to come out here. And then we're too tough because we're making them run up and down hills. We're making them lift weights.
I'll say, I think what I learned most from Jeff, again, football is just it's a means. And, for him and for the staff that he has, the objective is always, I think, to further the young man's life. Football is just a means to get there. So whether it's education, whether it's really understanding what they can do beyond just the game, and really instilling confidence. I think that's probably the thing that stood out to me more than anything else with Jeff Rotsky. He has a belief that an individual can accomplish more than that person that probably ever thought they could.
But I've learned that as much as I want to try to save everyone can't be saved, and it's challenging at times because God's plan for me. I want to win football games, but God's true plan is to give these kids an opportunity and help them when they're having these struggles and problems. But what I also learned, a good friend of mine, a coach, said that Bill Parcells, they said, man, you turned around this guy and that guy and this guy. Those are the guys you know about, but you don't know about the guys that I cut because they didn't want to be turned around. Someone's got to have that want to be turned around, and I've been blessed at each program. Maple Heights was 0-21 before we got there. We lost in a double overtime game the first game there, and it was almost the same story. I went nuts. These kids were like patting themselves on the back. They were happy that they, because they lost by 50 the year before. I said, now I understand. I said, until you guys learn that it's unacceptable to come in second, third, and fourth, and you want more out of your life, I can't do a damn thing for you. I got so angry Because during the week, I kept hearing them talk about, like, just hearing, my parents, we talked about college and all the things, opportunities. My parents said, I'll never go to college. I can't be a doctor. I can't do this. And I went nuts. I mean, it was a tirade. It was not good language by any stretch. I said, now I understand. Now I understand why you guys to come in second, third, fourth, fifth. I said, when somebody tells you what you can't do, write their bleeping name down on paper, post it by your bed, and let that serve as your motivating force. Say, don't ever let anybody put a ceiling on you, ever. I don't care if it's on the field, in your life, as a son, no ceilings.
And the thing is, I see his passion to help the underprivileged youth, and especially to be able to help the black kids.
Outside of coaching, he's also part of what's called the Rotsky Foundation, along with his wife, and several of the coaches, I believe, are part of that as well. Where basically it's a program that takes young people in the community and they partner them with different professionals. So different aspects of business, whatever professional interest that individual may have. And then again, the objective is to learn from others that maybe are not in their life that have done this. Partner them with someone that they can kind of see that path. And I know the objective of that program is anyone that's in it, the expectation is they go to college. So, and as far as I know, I think that everyone has.
I judge myself two ways. Number one, do our kids go to college and have a chance at a better life? The answer is yes. Secondly, do our kids come back, no matter what school we are? My Maple kids will come here, my Heights kids will come. They all come back because I've taught them, don't be loyal to bricks and mortar. Be loyal to people, the people that step up for you in your life. So I guess for me, I want people to say that Coach Rotsky was the most loyal person in my life, or next to my parents. That when I needed something, when I was in a jam, he always had my back. And I knew in my mind that if I had a problem at home, whatever, that I'd have a bed in Coach Rotsky's home. I could stay there. I'd have food on the table, and he would look out for me. And a guy that also looked out for me well after I graduated high school, that he wanted to be a force in my life to the day he died. And he wanted me to be a force in his life. That's what I hope I'll be remembered.